Hello, I'm Rod Raglin. This is Not Your Family, Not Your Friend, Book Reviews. Book reviews without a conflict of interest. I'm not paid for these reviews. I don't swap these reviews with other authors. I'm not your family or your friend, so you can't guilt me into giving you good reviews. These reviews are honest, constructive, but still only one person's point of view. Today, I'm reviewing Finding November by Joshua Dyer. Sarah Daniels is a teenage girl living on the edge of poverty with a single-parent mother. The story begins with a regular day at high school until Sarah and her friends witness a husky senior jock harassing a frail black girl on the way to class. Okay, this story is about bullying and racial prejudice. Suddenly, Sarah collapses in the lunchroom and is taken to the hospital. After some tests, the doctors say she had a seizure, but they don't know what it is. This story is about Sarah's medical challenges. Back at home, Sarah's mother flies into a rage, throws a plate, and a chip cuts her face. Maybe this story is about child abuse. The reader discovers Sarah is a talented baker and is making money selling her cookies at a local restaurant. I know it's a rags to riches story, right? Then, when Sarah's great aunt dies, she inherits a journal written by her great uncle November, who disappeared years ago. Is the story about finding Uncle November? Finding November? Aha, that's what it's about. For 3 chapters and 14 pages, the reader doesn't know what the story is about. Usually within the first few pages, or at least the first chapter, there's an inciting incident that starts a story and establishes a goal, motivation, and conflict. And from there, the story goes on. Chapter 4 is a great aunt's funeral that introduces a whole bunch of new characters who will likely not be heard of again. It is also weighted down with family history, which, more or less, is repeated in the next chapter when November, called Noah, describes the family splitting up in his journal Sarah now has in her possession. Complicated? Now the story switches back and forth from the past as told by Noah's point of view and Sarah's present. Okay, but Dyer has chosen not to have Sarah comment on the journal and the relevance of it in her life as she reads it, but instead switch to the person and the reader experiences Noah's life as it's happening. I now had to consider if this story was about Sarah or Noah. And I imagine at some point Sarah and Noah's stories will converge. I couldn't wait for that to happen. The lack of plot focus and inexperienced writing made it a chore to continue, and I had to abandon it at chapter 8. A little bit of words of wisdom. Don't rush to publish. As authors, we love our stories, but believe me, they are never as good as we think they are. And they're never as good as they can be. If you can't afford to engage the services of a professional and dispassionate editor, and who can, the next thing is to recruit a stable of arm's-length beta readers, or even an objective critique group. By objective, I mean strangers, nobody who's in a position of conflict of interest, and that would include your family and friends. I'm sure Finding November is a good story, but inspiration is only a very small part of being a novelist. The rest is craft, which can be learned. Like anything else, to get good at it, you have to practice and practice and practice some more. On Amazon, I would evaluate this book as writing horror. There's no violence. There's no sex. The POV switches around. I'd give it a rating of 2 stars. I didn't like it. I received this novel from Smashwords as part of my commitment to review the work of independently published authors. The text version of this review is posted on Amazon, Goodreads, Librarything, Barnes & Noble, Booklikes, Google Books, and Smashwords. Sites where you can download or win free books are listed below. I want to thank Joshua Dyer for his hard work and commitment to this worthwhile endeavor. Keep writing, and remember what Nietzsche said. Art is a proper task in life.